Welcome back into Studio 10 today. The Wind. We're lucky enough to blow in the cast of The Wind and Willows today. Joining me right now is Luke, that plays Badger, and Chase, who plays Toad in this fun tale. Welcome to Studio 10.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Yes, we're super excited to have you on. We love theater here on Studio 10. Plus, The Wind and the Willows is a story that's been passed down through ages in books, film, and of course on stage now. So walk us through, what is this classic tale about?
Well, it's a story of a character named Toad who gets into trouble after stealing a motor car. And he loses his house to the weasels and ferrets who live in the wildwood. And his friends need to help him get out of trouble.
All right. And I know you play Mr. Toad over there. You and your fun obsession with automobiles. So funny. What's it like to play this role?
Well, Toad, he's a very jumpy character. He's always up and down, you know, he's always moving everywhere. He's got to be the loudest one in the room at all times, you know. So that's been very fun, you know, to put myself in that character's shoes, you know.
Yeah, definitely getting a little bit of trouble on stage, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And now, Luke, you get to play Badger. Yes. If you haven't seen, there's a theme of animals in this. How do you rehearse playing animals?
Well, it's very different from playing a human because you're in so much more costume and so much more makeup. So you have to be really careful of all the motions you're making, and you're acting, you're not playing yourself. Right,
exactly. Have those little mannerisms. Now, we are seeing some of the pictures from the show, which we're seeing those costumes, as you mentioned. They're so fun. Which is really cool, though, is there's 50 community members are participating either in the cast or crew, and that includes both the kids and adults, which is an amazing stat. But for you, what is your favorite thing about working with All of Us Express Theater?
Well, I love working with the crew. I do crew a lot when I'm not acting. I work with the props crew a lot. So seeing kids of all different ages through high school, almost through elementary school, working towards a greater goal, I really like that.
Is that what you'd say too?
Yeah, and also it gives like a sense of community, you know, like these theater people become your family. Yeah. You know, you feel really comfortable around them, and yeah, they're like family.
Yeah, and it's cool too, because I was talking to you not like kind of in the commercial break, is you're a senior, you're a 7th grader, go to different schools, and yet you guys can be a family for this show.
Exactly.
And that's what's fun about theater. Now, you left us on a cliffhanger about Mr. Toad because he's in some trouble, and you'll have to see in the show what happens. But what message or lesson do you hope the audience leaves with when they see it this weekend and next weekend?
Well, I hope they leave with a sense of empathy. The show is a lot about different characters having new world experiences, and I think that show can really open people's eyes to other experiences that they might not exist or have on the daily basis.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, it'd definitely be actions have consequences. You know, what you do is gonna have consequences. You know, if you go and steal a motor car, you're gonna end up in jail. You know, not to spoil too much. But
yeah, but it's fun too because you can find, even though you guys are playing animals, that there's something to relate to, and that's part of the story. Well, which is super exciting is you guys aren't going anywhere quite yet, because coming up after the break, we're getting to get to know the cast a little bit more and sharing how you can see the show this weekend and next. So stick around here on Studio 10.